Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the Châtillon Bourrasque. It's the Tier 8 French Premium Medium. It's located on the northeast spawn of Highway under the command of RNG's Toxis. Okay, game underway. He's bottomed here in the Tier 10 game. Ouch. Yeah. But he is in the Bourrasque, which is a real benefit because this tank really can do a lot of damage. It really is a bastard child of a Châtillon 12-ton and an EBR 105. It's a fake tank. Never actually existed. Wargaming's put it into the game just to make up a tank that they can flog. And boy, if they flog this one. It is very popular though. Now that EBR is doing quick spotting run. Takes a round. We did get spotted. And look at that, the Arty round comes in immediately after the EBR's found out where our guys are. He's just doing a quick skirt along the ridge lines, and somebody was pointing out recently, how can a vehicle moving that speed with tiny slits for viewports spot vehicles when they just go over the edge of a ridge line and then disappear at high speed into the distance? It's ridiculous. And there he is again. Okay, let's see if we can get... We did get spotted. Okay. He needs to pull back. If he doesn't pull back, there's probably a sniper, someone waiting for him to appear so he can get a shot. And he should have been unspotted long enough now. There's a T-34 near us. I don't think he's decided to go into town. And the ones who have gone into town... Well, there's 5 of them gone in. Where are you? Where's the EBR? Arty sound? Yeah, that sounds like it was aimed at the T-34. Okay, we've got TNH T-Viz 51 and a Jagdtiger. We can definitely hit that. Oh, well, he gets one hit on the Jagdtiger and then he gets immediately hit by a Scorpion G the moment he was spotted. And that kind of indicates the EBR must be close by because the moment he fired, he was spotted. 6 cents didn't go off before the shell from the enemy Scorpion came in. So that EBR must be in the bushes just ahead. There he is. And he's stationary. Okay, so he takes one round and immediately dies immediately afterwards. But we take another round, this time from Noobs, who must have been pre-aimed at the bush. And we've lost, well, quite a lot of our hit points. 64%. We're down to 36 now. And RNG is trying to hide underneath the bridge before Arty hits us. I'd say it wouldn't be a good idea to go back to the same bush. You don't bite from the same cherry twice if you can help it, because somebody might know that you went there. And they might be pre-aimed like that Noobs was. I'm pretty sure that Noobs was lined up after the Scorpion G managed to get some damage on you. Anyway, a little bit more about the Batchat. It's got a quick magazine reload. He's got a reload of just over 19 seconds. I think it's 19 and a half. 21.54 is the book reload. So you can get a lot of damage, and the burst damage is 720 hit points because it's 360 alpha with 190 penetration with standard ammo. With the premium ammo, it goes up to... Oh, didn't get it there. That's the standard ammo. With the premium ammo, it's 240, so 50mm extra pen on the enemy. Now we're up 3 tanks on the enemy at the moment, and our IU-251s decide to do a quick scouting run along the river. Hopefully he'll spot that Scorpion. Be nice if we could get a round back into him after the damage he did to us. But now the EBR's gone, we're out in the open, we're not spotted. Okay, the T-34 is definitely an inexperienced player who's what they call a wallet warrior, must be. Because he's sitting there doing nothing, even though he's in a heavy tank. The Scorpion has been spotted, but he's outside our render range. The RU-251 found him, and he's probably asking why our guys are not actually putting rounds into those tanks. Yeah, I think it's down to the fact that we're just too far away. We're not having such a good game in the city though. We've just lost 4 of our tanks. He did get around into that FT95 FP4201, which is basically a Conqueror, not a Conqueror, a Chieftain tank with just the turret. So we've only got 1 tank in the town now, Conqueror, out of the 5 that went down there. 1 pulled back, the TNH, and both shots failed to pen the T95 FE4201. And now we've lost the last tank we had in the town, the Conqueror, which now means the town belongs to the enemy, and they're going to be coming this way very shortly. That T34 needs to move, and he doesn't, and now he takes an Arty round from the GW Tiger. That was totally unnecessary. He's telling the guy to get out of there. We've got this TNH as well, but I suspect the TNH is probably going to come under RT5. The T34 is obviously going to be an RT magnet from now on. And even though he's pulled down into the dip underneath the tunnel, I think he's still going to attract fire, especially with the enemy coming out the town. So they managed to equalise the scores somewhat, and yes, they're both getting hit by shells. The T34's gone. TNH Viz 51 there. That RT needs to get out quick. He needs to get into the wood, and RNG gives him a warning. Pull back, get into cover. If you stay where you are, you will get killed. It's amazing the number of Arty players, or people who aren't really Arty players, but they play the Arty anyway, but they just don't know how to avoid getting hit, and so they play it in such a way as they do get themselves killed, and then they complain bitterly that about, you know, Arty players in general. Yeah, there's such a thing as protecting your own self, being aware of what the enemy can see, and taking what precautions you could. He got a shot at that Object 257, but he didn't hit him. And the TNH Viz 51 has now been killed, so we've got no heavy tanks left on our team. 1 shot fired at the 257 bounces. Okay, oh, he's now been reduced to 502 hit points, that 257. Now we're just in reload at the moment. Only premium ammo. I think RNG Toxis knows, or he plays the Bourrasque because he wants to get the damage. And the only way you can do that sometimes with premium ammo. But it means that he could actually kill that Object 257 if he can get both shots into the guy. Okay, he's getting close. He's going to spot us by proximity very shortly. Okay, we're moving. 1 shot goes in. Ow! We get tracked and hit. Lost the commander. We've lost all our hit points now as well. Down to 14 hit points. This is going to get very, very difficult. The IS-4 is taking a plastering from our teammates. We're waiting for the reload to go through before we can get one more. He's aiming towards the TNH Viz 51, and if he can get both those shells in, that's one. Gets the second one in as well. High roll on the second one. Managed to pick up more than the average off both shots. So that was a good roll. The Uda's 14-15 is getting close to our cap area as well. It looks like we've got a whole bunch of tank destroyers holding up near the cap, playing defensive. And there goes the TNH. Now that's great, because they dealt with the IS-4. The TNH has been killed. That means the town now belongs to us, because there's nobody in the town. And I think RNG as Toxis knows this, and so does the Object 268. Now this could be useful, because they can outflank the enemy, come around and take them out from the other side, and they probably won't expect this to happen. He's going down into the dip. Oh, slide. Oh, Striv S1. Okay, can we get a shot on this guy? 2 rounds, please. That's it. First one in. 387. Second one, 375. High rolls, both of them. And the Striv is killed immediately afterwards by our Scorpion G. And that was an Arty round aimed at the 268 that splashed nearby. Okay, now we've got an advantage over the enemy this time. We had the lead, then we lost it, then we've got it back again. Now, these are indestructible buildings. They'll protect us. The UDAs appears to be coming this direction. I'm wondering if RNG's Toxis wants to ambush that UDAs. So he's getting into cover, waiting for the guy to get close. He probably thinks we're near the cap, because they never saw us. At least I don't think the Striv saw us. Okay. Oh, there he is. Go for it. Gets the first one in. Go for the kill shot. Yes! Nicely done. Considering he's only got 14 hit points left, he needs to get out of there quick before the RT works out where to put the shell. Good, he's got the cover of the buildings now. Can't get through that gap. He'll have to go to the right. Okay, this is where we start putting the pressure on the enemy. There's only 2 of them left. They've only got the Scorpion G and their Arty, and the GW Tiger is 500 hit points. So that means that the Scorpion G has 1,150 hit points health. I think that's a full health Scorpion G. There, we just saw the RT Tracer. Now, where is that Scorpion? There he is! Can we get a shot? No, because he's been killed. And he wasn't full health, but he's not now. He's dead. He's back in the garage, which means the last person to kill is the GW Tiger. He's somewhere around this area because we saw the Tracer. This is to win the game. 2 shots. And that wins the game for RNG's Toxis with very low hit points. Only 14 hit points and badly damaged, but he still wins nevertheless. Well, here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for RNG's Toxis in the Châtillon Bourrasque. Very difficult to do because most people have one and they play it fairly well. So in order to get an ace, you really do have to exceed everyone else to get it. He got a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 7. Fighter Badge for getting at least 4 kills. He did get 4 exactly. A Duelist for taking down 2 tanks that damaged him. A Fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. He did get a Leather Slayer's Medal in that game. He killed 2 enemy tanks or tank destroyers in the game with a medium tank in one battle. They have to be at least 1 tier higher. And remember, he was bottom tier in this game, but he did incredibly well. He earned 4,785 hit points, which is the highest damage in the game. No high caliber, it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool. The second highest was the TNH T-Viz 51 on the enemy team, the tank, one of the tanks he took out actually, 4,773. So that was the guy who was probably killing all of our tanks in the town. And the third highest damage goes to the Object 268, who was still alive, 2,967 hit points to him. When it came to kills, it was shared between the Object 268, RNG's Toxis, and the IS-4. They all got 4 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, RNG's Toxis as well. So technically, he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,549 base experience points. That's a massive score. He's the only player to get over 1,000. And he was well on the way to getting 2,000 base XP. The next highest scorer being the Progetto got 892. And then the Object 268 with 871. The best player on the enemy team, their TNH, only 638. So yeah, I think it kind of says that with a low tier vehicle, you can still come out on top. It's all down to the player really in the end and the skill of the player. 20 shots fired, 18 direct hits, 15 penetrations. It really did pay off for him that he used the premium ammo because it meant that it increased the chances he was going to get the shell through the enemy armor. 4,785 hit points of damage, of which 1,002 were at more than 300 meters. 3 hits received, 3 pens I'm afraid, yes, because the armor on this vehicle is very, very light indeed. The maximum armor is on the hull, it's at the front, it's 40 millimeters. So just about anything that touches this vehicle is going to go through. And it is basically the bastard child of 2 light tanks. So 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 8 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, 587 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 89,412 credits from the game, 67,059 from personal reserves, total of 201,177. Those two figures do not equal that figure, so there's obviously something missing that What Replays is not telling us about. 7 after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, and even though he used premium ammo throughout, he still came out ahead with 80,131 credits profit. 1,549 XP, 232 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 2,556 experience points altogether. Again, he's missing out something that What Replays is not telling us, but I think the reason why he did so well was because he was tier 8 in a tier 10 game, and he was taking out tier 10 opponents, and that's why he was earning extra XP, because of course, as you know, you get 10% extra XP for taking out a higher tier than yourself, and if it's 2 tiers higher, you get even more, an even higher percentage. Nobody's actually mentioned to me what the higher percentage is, but I presume you get 10% for the next tier and 10% extra for the next tier after that, so 20% possibly, but somebody from Wargame, you can confirm that for me. Anyway, great game in the Bourrasque, and considering he played most of the end part of the game, or the second half of the game, with virtually no hit points, only 14, but he still managed to get kills all the same, and I think that really did allow his teammates to win the battle overall well with him. Fantastic game indeed. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm.
Oh, I hope nobody finds me licking this because it tastes so good. I just don't want to share with anybody, and I hope nobody finds me.
And of course, please do let other people know that we've got a second channel called The General. There's not that many subscribers to it as yet. I think most people don't know that it exists, and although I've been told that maybe I should advertise that the channel exists, it doesn't actually earn any money at all because it's not monetized. It doesn't have enough subscribers. But the great thing about that channel is you can see players getting huge numbers of kills, virtually everybody. Well, because I select all the pools medals wins, and I particularly show those people who not only got a pools medal but also a Kolobanov as well as part of it, and also there are Sinai Hero medals people in there. So every player who wins a game in those replays gets at least 10 kills, and some of them get as many as 14. So it's just incredible to see how people win a battle with that number of kills. Thanks for watching.